This is episode 8 of my shiny badge quest. This is the last episode where I have to catch a shiny for every gym in Pokemon Firered and Leaf Green. I've decided to go back a bit in the game, to Rock Tunnel. There's a few Pokemon here I would love to get. I'm looking for a shiny Mankey or Zubat, and I think this hunt will go over odds, since all the other hunts have been under odds. I was right, I went over odds. This isn't too shocking and had to happen. I was doing so many encounters to try and get the last shiny. I was seeing a few thousand each day. A couple hours later I reached 10,000 encounters. I had to go away soon, so I was trying to get as many encounters done as possible, especially since this was the end of my badge quest. I also got my third switch on to start on another video. You should subscribe to see that video. It's been 16 hours since the last update, and I found a shiny. Sadly, it wasn't a shiny in Rock Tunnel. But after 24,390 encounters, my highest amount of encounters ever, I found my shiny in Firered. It was a shiny Zubat. I'm very happy with this shiny. With recent leaks of Ruby, Sapphire and Emerald coming to the Switch, I can't wait to make this into a Crobat. Thankfully I was able to get it in the ball I wanted. But now let's go to the nature guess. I'm going to guess it's an impish Zubat. It is bashful. I don't know if that's good for this Pokemon, by the way. And of course we're going to have to see it in battle. Here we have a non-shiny Voltorb and a shiny Zubat. I think this looks really good in this game. Here we have shiny Zubat evolving. I think Golbat ruins the evolution line because Zubat and Crobat are really good. A lot of my team is really under leveled, so I had to go and fight these two people with the versus Seeker and do it for about 2 hours until I was around 40 levels on everyone. Except Golbat. Here's me fighting Giovanni. This was a lot easier than I thought, and I wasn't even that over leveled like other gyms I have been. All I have to do now is beat the Elite 4. Easier said than done since half my team is still under leveled and I only powered up the people I needed that were already strong enough. On the way to Victory Road we meet our rival and we do a battle. This battle was way harder than it should have been. My team isn't good, but it isn't bad, so I went and had to level up by a lot, and I really wanted to get Dragonite by the Elite 4, so that's exactly what I did. I used the Versus Seeker and bounced between 4 different trainers, just getting levels up. It didn't take long, but it took a few hours anyway. I think after I found my last shiny, I was at 100 hours. At this point it was 106. Now let's have a look at the team I'm bringing. I'm bringing Venusaur, Golbat, Lapras, Dragonite, Snorlax, and Pidgeot. I'm quite happy with this team. After making our way through Victory Road, we started to Elite 4 with a hard battle. We went against the Ice Trainer and we managed to win, but it took a bit and it was a lot harder than I thought. We moved on to the second member of the Elite 4. This is probably the easiest one we're going to have since 3 of our members are really good against it. Venusaur, Pidgeot and Golbat. We were able to win really quickly. Unfortunately, I lost the clip of encountering the third Elite 4 member, but I was able to win It was actually the hardest battle I've done so far in the game, and I don't think the next one's going to be as hard. After getting to Lance, the dragon trainer, I knew this wasn't going to be too hard since we have Lapras and a few other ones that are not too bad against him. It was actually a lot easier than I thought. After we beat Lance, we finally became the champion of Kanto, or so I thought. Turns out our rival became champion 2 minutes before us, so we had to beat him to finally become the champion. His team is more leveled up than the last few times we fought him, and he now has a more rounded team, unlike us. We beat our rival. His team was a lot more harder this time, it's more rounded than our team anyway. Anyway, here's Professor Oak. He's here to make us a new champion of Kanto with a full team of Shinies cut over the past 6 months since Pokemon Firered and Leaf Green came out on the Nintendo Switch. This shiny badge quest was really lucky, and I think if I was to ever do it again, I'd never come close. More than half the encounters came from the Zubat. Check out the playlist to see the full shiny badge quest, it would mean a lot. If the leaks are true, the next game I'll do a shiny badge quest in is Pokemon Ruby, Sapphire and Emerald. And here we have our full team of shiny Pokemon we caught over the shiny badge quest. And so after 170-ish hours, I finally completed my first shiny badge quest, and I wish to do more. Please subscribe and here are some more stats to have a look at.